Good morning, viewers. I hope you've all had a good weekend. On this slightly warmer but extremely wet and moist day, I bring you Nelson, Lancashire, perhaps the most diverse town in Britain. Nelson, eh? Okay. So Charlie, tell us some stats. Fill the Veitchling's brains with stats and information. Well, Nelson is a town located about 4 miles north of Burnley in Lancashire. I'm here by popular demand, not from YouTube viewers, but from people I meet in North Manchester and Lancashire. They're like, oh, you're doing Clitheroe, you're doing Worley, you're doing Preston, you're doing Blackburn. May I suggest Nelson? And they then proceed to say some incredibly bad things about Nelson. So one of the things that may be good, may be bad, is the fact that Nelson has the cheapest property prices in the country. So when they recommended Nelson to me, they said, Charlie, it's rows and rows of narcotics enthusiasts in their vehicles sat there as Donnas and Liams. Forgive me if your name is Donna or Liam. Donnas and Liams in their pajamas and dressing robes run out and pay cash for the latest stimulant or depressant. So speaking of Nelson, you can see... Oh no, I'm just doing a video about Nelson, it's not personal. Yeah, it's all good. See? He likes it. I got a knock on the window by the man, but you know you're in an exciting, up-and-coming, vibrant, I think that's the right word I'm looking for, vibrant area when the safe shop is the biggest one on the high street. Cheerful. So all the boys went to another yard because this milkshake here is spilt. Has your town been Lidled? Lidl? It's a little bit cheap. So we're outside Freddy's Halal Chicken Shop on the corner of Albert Street. Now, this hasn't been dystopian enough. The weather's correct, but I want to bring you guys even more horror. Or if the viewer prefers, Dixie Halal Fried Chicken.
It's the town, yeah?
Yeah. Well, yeah, a whole bunch of things, yeah.
All right, no worries.
If you want to be in the video, I can get you to say hi.
No.
Oh, yeah, no worries. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Or the Texas version. Wait a minute. Every single thing along here is a halal fried chicken. Apart from the Chinese takeaway. Wait, here we go here. UK fried chicken. UK fried chicken with the Palestinian flag. Or you've got the butchers, which is halal. Is it meat you're looking for? I think it might be. Just off Maurice Street, there's the main drag. Here's Maurice Street. We've got, who would have been surprised, an abandoned large church. It's a large abandoned church. It's St. Mary's Parish Church. And I will not be surprised if, due to demographic change, it is converted into a mosque within the next few years. And the last few things I can see on it is Diamond Jubilee. And they've got there the 2012 logo. And I can see India, France, Britain, Canada, America, Australia, Brazil, Germany, and at the bottom there, Pakistan. Yeah, always sad to see something formerly glorious now literally a dump. Literally. This is the view down St. Mary's Street next to St. Mary's Church. And across the road, can you see the flying flag? It has a fist symbol. And the words on the flag say, Free Palestine. And they mean from the bad guys, from that death cult in charge. And like many other pubs across this lovely green and pleasant land, the Nelson Star has seen better days. Hi there, Ultimate Property Solutions. I'd like to buy some cheap property in Nelson. I hear that you'll serve everyone and that we're all sorry. I didn't realize you were into that sort of thing. Okay. Another loving view on the society here. They fly a massive flag out of pure consideration for children. I promise you it's not a show of force to test the stability of the nation. No, it's just, it's Yeah, there's Jews involved, so we gotta fly the flag. Don't worry about Russia, Ukraine, Syria, Yemen, Iran. No, I mean, there's no Jews there. We gotta talk about the Jews. Viewers, I found one of these magical buildings that turns recent immigrant arrivals into security guards. We all wonder, like, wow, how is that guy a security guard when he doesn't even speak English? Well, you go to the Advanced Learning Center, they got immigration services, and then boom, straight to door supervision. Okay, yeah, you can get courses, security courses, first aid, health and safety. Okay, look at this guy. Look at that, love it. Whee! He looked reassuringly English. You know, a place wants more business when the parking is free. Usually a local council, a local borough council, cannot resist the allure of, yeah, well, how do I put this? Yeah, just never-ending shekels from people having to park their cars, but not in Nelson. They're like, please, please come and park here and do business here, please. You'll never guess what point of interest the Station Hotel is located outside. Did you guess train station? Well, I can see a bus station, but I'm sure the train station is around here as well. Hey, Mr. Nelson, your pub entrance is looking a bit rough, mate. Oh well, just put some Italian pink granite on a pillar, it'll be fine. How very efficient of the Nelsonians. The bus station and train station are in the same building. Railway Street, eh? Well, there's the view up. Railway Street. Full Nelson. Admiral Nelson. The Nelsonian monument. The column of Nelson. The apotheosis of Admiral Nelson. Oh, it's just Nelson Police Station. It's a beautiful 1960s prefab brutalist monstrosity. Please, only authorized people. Police only. I don't want to go there anyway, Mr. Policeman. I'm not interested. Which is why I'm filming it for my viewers. I'm so not interested, I'm going to write a whole song about how I'm not interested. You can't come to Nelson and not check out Pendle Rise Shopping, which is this estate here. We'll go in a bit. Have a look. Enjoy some of the goods and services on offer. Have you got a grow on? Are you a fan of horticulture and hydroponics? Come to Pound Grow. We will pound down all your neighbors that would want to tell on the authorities for your grow. And you can get hydrogen, what do they call them? 1,000-watt lamps for £1. Your plants and your grow will never thank you more than today. Okay, at the entrance to Pendle Rise Shopping, if you're 15 years old, you're not allowed in there without your mummy and daddy or a responsible adult. Are there any responsible adults here? I'm gonna go and hunt for 15-year-olds. Okay, let me rephrase that. I'm gonna go and see if they're gonna. No, we're not doing that, guys. We're not doing that. Cut. Wow, make sure your business is free from pests with a big tick. Pendle Borough Council. Look at that. Look at that. Do they have a problem with unwanted guests in places like, Nelson? Oh, that's a positive one. It says orange juice, coffee on the outside. It's pulling my leg. There's no fresh orange juice here. I was hoping there'd be a Lord Nelson themed pub here in Nelson, and of course it doesn't disappoint. Here's the Lord Nelson, and opposite the Lord Nelson there is a GBU-9 bunker busting Moab bomb as some corporate roundabout art. We'll come on to that in a minute, but we'll have a look at. Hi, you okay? Am I Charlie Veitch? Yes, I am. How are you?
Great to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. How are you doing?
Brilliant programme you do on YouTube.
Thank you very much.
Always watching it.
Thank you, and I'm glad I found the Nelson-themed pub in Nelson.
That's what it was named after.
There you go. Well, thank you very much, and thanks for watching. Take care. See you, madam. See you. Take care. See you. What a friendly lady. I hope she watches this video and sees me call her friendly, because, madam, you were friendly. GBU-9 bunker-busting Moab bomb with a tungsten carbon alloy tip to make sure it can penetrate all your enemies. Yeah, there's a joke in there somewhere. Tungsten carbide tip. Tungsten carbon alloy. You're not going to stop me, Mr. Underground military base. The Islamic regime of Iran is like, please don't bomb us. We're gonna put all our military facilities and nuclear bomb processing plants inside a mountain. And then Yitzhak Gideon from Israel. Oh, what was that? Shalom. And it's all gone. Look up Stuxnet when the Israelis put a computer virus into the centrifuges when they were trying to enrich uranium or plutonium. Okay, we're looking down onto the semi-pedestrianised Scotland Road. Most shops are shut down and bust. There's a couple of charity shops and vape shops, as you'd expect. But yeah, it's looking quite rough, but I want to have a look down this way, see what we've got. There's some nice abandoned, might be the town hall. I'll go and have a look. We'll go slowly. We'll do the male gaze and treat this building as if it was a sex object. It's wonderfully abandoned. I'm going to try and get you a better angle. This is maybe one of the most abandoned, nice buildings I've seen on my tour of dystopian Britain. Broken windows. Again, that pink Italian granite makes everything look better, but just look at the state of the door. Just look at it. And sometime in the 20th century, they thought, we'll improve it. We'll add some toilets for narcotics enthusiasts to fall unconscious in. Here in this charity shop, we've got criminal crackhead Santa. He wears his beard like a balaclava because he knows. No face, no case. I found it. Next to all the abandonment and the Lord Nelson pub, we've got Nelson Town Hall. You're probably wondering, how does Nelson and all these other small towns like Padiham, Burnley, Blackburn, how do they have quite magnificent classical buildings, or neoclassical from the Victorian era, harking back to Greco-Roman times? Even, where was I? Huddersfield, the whole town centre. Epic, ancient Rome, ancient Greece, Athens. Makes me want to put on a toga and collect some North African slaves or something. The answer is it's the Industrial Revolution. Let me cut my microphone, it's getting a bit windy. Textiles, spinning, cotton, looms, machine looms, before the Luddites smashed them all, or tried to. The northwest of England was a industrial Britain powerhouse during the Victorian era, and then globalization and changing tastes left behind a lot of people whose life was guaranteed to be easy, not easy, but, you know, set along a pathway. School, to factory, to pension, to grave. And then all of a sudden you've got tens of thousands of people who have to come up with their own ideas and jobs and ways of life. And sometimes they win, sometimes they lose. But a lot of times they don't want to pay any council tax, and so you get dead towns like this. Now, why don't they want to pay council tax? That moment when the November War Memorial. Now, why is the library supporting Everton? Is more grand and pretty than this. Look at this. How's this for a Calvinist, a kind of extreme Protestant Christmas tree? You're going to suffer the way Jesus suffered, Mother Teresa says. Any glory and beauty and aesthetics is too papal. We want shit. So have a shit Christmas tree. It's either Everton or Manchester City. That's who this library's supporting. Be quiet. This library. We might have a look at the Pendle Borough Council office at number 1 Market Street. But I just want to show you the flag conformity in diverse areas. Very flaggy, very conformy. Okay, viewers, this is the modern built war memorial for the soldiers from Nelson who gave their lives in the Great War and World War II and other conflicts since. But we're going to learn something new today, which I did not know. For us, it says, to the glorious memory of the Nelson Scouts who fell in the Great War, 1914 to 1919. And check it out, it's a young boy, a scout. Now, Please leave comments in the comments section. I can look it up, but you guys are better than Google. Why were we sending little boys to fight and die in the Great War? What's all that about, guys? Contact Pendle. You come in, you contact us, and we tell you to leave. Now, Liberata, Pendle Borough, and this building, I'm not going to go in, I'm not going to wind up the normies. God, I'm not an auditor. But this building was built in 2007, and it's looking a bit shitty already. Did you know there's a more flexible way to pay your council tax bill? Good luck trying to get half the population in Nelson to pay their council tax. Have my viewers ever heard of the Islamic Morals and Manners Organization? Get it? Imam. Islamic Morals and Manners. Imam. They're they're putting a sign here to not park in their car park. But first time I've heard of Imam. Okay, viewers, I think we've done Nelson. I just want to leave you with the safe shop. A lot of technology here. There's a fingerprint, face, all sorts of things, and then there's a guy. He shut his shutters down since he saw me. But in a place like Nelson, I'd imagine there might be a lot of untaxed earnings in these safety deposit boxes, as well as a lot of gold. Yeah, and Financial Conduct Authority, fair enough, but in association with Arif, Hajj, and Umrah. So what we're going to do, I'm going to film for a few seconds here as I say goodbye. Goodbye. We're going to love and leave the people of Nelson. I'm going to go and get busy. I'm going to enjoy my final week before the big man in the red and white goes ho, 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 and starts his favorite gardening activity, hoeing. Different to what Snoop Dogg means by hoeing, but when Santa Claus does it, it's wholesome. This is Nelson. Nothing to do really with Lord Nelson. It might have been named after him, although it's probably been here for... Yeah, the buildings here are older than Lord Nelson. What was his first name? Is it Horatio? We don't have enough babies called Horatio. So if you're currently pregnant, viewer, if your partner is currently pregnant, consider naming your baby Horatio. And if you can't name them Horatio, name them Reginald, in honor of the Preston-based Reggie photo. Reginald is another name we need to bring back. And if you're feeling brave, if you are a Englishman, why not name your baby Winston? Or have the Jamaicans taken that away from you? Anyway, goodbye from Charlie, goodbye from Nelson, goodbye my lover. Anyway, we'll say goodbye on the white Jaguar XJ.